Good morning, everyone. All right, we're gonna have a lot of fun this morning. Everyone's gonna be able to play "Oh Christmas Tree" when we're done with this. All right, good morning, T-Man. Once again, am I seeing things clearly? T-Man on number one again. Way to go! And good to see you, Rick, coming in a close second, and Vicky third. All right, and welcome to all of our members as well. So here's what we're going to do. I just created a new document with you guys, and we're going to make sure you guys have it. And it's a really cool practice document. I think it's going to come up. It has some really nice tips that you will be able to use in all things improvisation. So let me just pull this link up here. You guys have the weekly practice folder link, but I'm just going to make sure you guys have that. And we're going to actually talk through this document as well. And all we're doing today is "Oh Christmas Tree," and I promise at the end of this, everyone will be able to play this along with the trio version. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to scroll down here, weekly practice folder. And going down to our weekly practice folder is 12/16/24. There are two documents in there. There's the Christmas Boot Camp and "Oh Christmas Tree" tips. I'm going to click on this right here. Now I have to go in and I want to edit this document and make it look really nice. In the meantime, it has all the things that you need to know related to this. Anyone copy the link? And I want to share this with our awesome family. Copy the link. Anyone with the link? You guys, this is in our folder, but I just want to give you an access to it right now. Anyone can click on that if they want to. And then also I'm going to put this in the description for our amazing replay viewers that we have. Let me do this really quickly. Improv tips. I'm telling you, so there it is, the document's right there. Rick and T-Man and Vicky and everyone, these are going to really help us out. All right, let me put this in the window and let's just talk through these as we begin practicing. Window capture. So when I made these improv tips, I literally sat around and I thought, when I'm feeling like I'm sounding good, what do I think about? Because somebody asked me that the other day when I played the saxophone gig. He liked the way I was playing saxophone. And he said, "What do you think about?" And I really had to think about what I was doing whenever I'm sounding really, nice for me. And it's usually, I said, I had to think about it and I said, I think like a singer, I think, when I'm at my best. Think like a singer, and that's a whole discussion in itself. But let me go ahead and get back to where I can see you guys in the chat, and let's just go through these tips. See you guys in the chat, and let's just go through these tips. All right, here. Tom, what's up, Tom? Good to see you. All right, you guys can click on that document. It's in there. Save this document because you're going to want to have it. And we're going to dig into the playing in just a minute, but let me just go through these very quickly. So the first thing is continue to talk in the chat, of course. This says iMusicAcademy tips for "Oh Christmas Tree" and improvisation on all songs. So all of these tips are beautiful to learn and to know and to get comfortable and familiar with. Learn the melody which contains chord tones. So specifically related to "Oh Christmas Tree," learn the melody which contains chord tones. There's no song that you could think about, and I'll demonstrate on several Christmas songs, but they all, anytime you hear the melody, it's outlining chord tones. We've talked about this before, but if I do "Oh Christmas Tree," that's 5 root. "Oh Christmas Tree, oh Christmas," look, that's A7, that's the next chord, that's the 5th. Da da, that's the D, that's the root of D minor. That's the flat 7 of G major. And then it ends on C there. And then the bridge part of the song, there's A7, there's the root. There's the D minor 11, flat 7, 5th, 9th, 5th, root, 5th of A. If I'm doing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, root of C major, third, fifth, root. And when I go, that's D minor 11. That's a little suspension, and that's the fifth. Even on here, here we are. Even that, listen, we have the major 7 on top. Major 7 of F major. There's the 5th of E minor. 5th of D minor. Major 7 of C major. Do you guys get it? Even when we go Christmas time is here. Major 7. That's the sharp 11 of E flat. Then it does, it's the flat 7 of B, flat 7 of A, and then 5th of G minor, 5th of C major, right? All right, I could go on any song you could think about it. Oh, hey, Rick, thank you so much. It actually inspired me to practice some more saxophone. I think I'm going to do a saxophone stream today, just for anybody who may want to hang out. I'll do it live on YouTube, and I might do a little open to the public. We might work on getting some new software to continue to make our backing tracks really nice, and there's an upgrade on Band in a Box, so I may do some kind of tip thing for the public if they want to help invest in that. But I'm going to go live doing saxophone. But thank you for the nice compliment, Rick. That's awesome. All right, so is everybody good on that, what I just said? Sorry, oh, hold on a second. Sax can be harsh. My family played sax. All right, very good. That's awesome. Hey, Rick, well, you probably know that, like for me, I call it, they called me Dusty. Wait, it was like Bobby Dustin off, because I literally dust off the sax, and like around Christmas time, I'll get these saxophone gigs. And so like relearning or getting your muscle memory, and not muscle memory, your embouchure going again, usually takes more than a couple of days, but I seem to do it and somehow pull it off. So, all right, so that's the first tip. Everyone, your melodies, that's why they're melodies that are timeless. They're containing chord tones. They're outlining the changes. The next tip, number 2, is practice slowly to build confidence. This is not a groundbreaking thing it's like, oh, wow, practice slowly. Of course. Practicing slowly will really help us out, no matter what we're doing. Sometimes I'll practice things so slowly, like if I was practicing Oh Christmas Tree, maybe I'm working on improvisation, I'm just going to go, there's my chord tones, maybe A7, and making sure I'm outlining changes while doing some maybe half-step approaches. Slowly, like I'm just kind of taking my time. The next thing is emphasize the major scale in the key of C. So Tom and everybody, if I'm doing C major, like I'm in the key of C, right? And as I'm going through the key of C, I have all these notes. So my improvisation, if the bass player is going 1, 6, 2, 5 for Oh Christmas Tree, these notes are going to work. Let me do that again. Okay, everybody understand what I just there? Like, even though, Hugh, standing ovation, hold on a second. Hugh, we have missed you on the stream. Last couple of times. Good to see you as always. All right, now, listen everyone. Do you hear what I just did there with your... C major. We're in the key of C. We're doing all these changes, but it's C major, right? Everybody put a C in the chat. I'll do it again because it's kind of really important. If C major is my scale, all white notes, and I go ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, still C major. Again. Peter, another standing ovation. Peter's been working a lot more in different times and different traveling the world, you know, whenever he has to or gets to. So Peter, good to see you. Way to join the Christmas stream. All right, now, but back to this C major. Important, right? The melody works no matter what you do. C, A, D minor, G. All these chords I'm doing, C major is going to work great. Da, 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 da. And think about the melody as it goes. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Chris. And here's my improv. Awesome, Peter. It's great to have you here. So, everyone, C major, isn't it amazing how if I'm thinking like a singer and I think dee 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 da da da, that's a great little improv, right? And it's just C major scale. So sometimes we can think, oh, we have to go, all right, outline the changes so much, or it's like there's C, there's A, there's D minor, G, and all these fancy licks and everything. But really, your most beautiful improvs can just be the major scale of whatever key you're in, right? We're in C major, the bass player's doing this, the chords are going like this. And we just go dee-da-dee-da. Okay, now, related to that, let's keep going down because I have some really awesome things. Tip number 4, add the flat 6 on the descending major scale to keep the chord tones on downbeats. Let's go over that again. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. If I add the flat 6, and everybody's going to write a little B with a 6 on it, that means flat 6. Let's talk about what I'm doing. As I go up the major scale, the chord tone, C, is on the downbeat, 1, and the E is on the downbeat, 2, and then the G is on the downbeat, 3, and the B is on the downbeat, 4, and. On the way back down, chord tone, no problem. Ba-da-da, chord tone, there's a 6. Uh-oh, what happened there? So on the way down, the C is on the downbeat, 1, and the 6 is kind of a chord. I mean, it is a chord tone, but it's not like a strong chord tone. 1 and 2 and and then F. That's not a chord tone on C. So in order to make on the way back down from your major scale, in order for it to line up with still having chord tones on downbeats, you put that flat 6 in there, ba-da-da-da, and then it lines up, da. That G is now on the downbeat. 1 and 2, the A flat is on the and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Listen to it in context. 2 and 3 and 4. Let me do that again. So, sorry. So listen to the difference. That doesn't sound as good because that's not a chord tone. But if I put that half step, doesn't that sound good when you add that little flat 6? And I have another tip related to that. So you have ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. I could go da-da-da-da, and that's part of the major scale. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Again. Mostly major scale. Now, that, guys, right there, when I first figured that out, that was like blow my mind. Why are my improvisations not sounding good when I could go up major scale and it sounded great. But then when I was playing on the way down, it sounded horrible. Doesn't sound anywhere like a singer. Doesn't sound like it fits with the song. You add that flat 6, right? All right, now let's keep going down the list. We have a lot of more things to cover. Think like a singer when you play. Now, this is a really important thing. That was my answer to my friend, think like a singer. But then when I really started thinking about when I was playing music and learning music, I started a little bit later. I started in college of playing music, and so I had a lot of catch up to do. But when I felt like I sounded the best was when I was learning instruments like saxophone and things, and I never knew why I liked that so much, but it comes down to thinking like a singer. When I'm playing the saxophone, I'm definitely thinking like a singer. What do I mean by that? I take some breaks. I go be da ba da 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 dum, 2, 3, and 4, and be da 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 dum. Dee bum, dee dum, dee da 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 dum, da 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 dum. So, thinking like a singer, I love to do that kind of thing, but it really helps me in my improvisations, even on piano. So, when I was learning a lot of piano and trying to learn really quickly and everything, I would play a lot of notes. And sometimes I would really like the notes that I would play, and sometimes I was just moving my fingers. It's easy for us to do on piano. But when we really start to connect the dots, it's when we can think more like a singer or a horn player, because then you're getting out the ideas that are in your head. If everybody understands what I'm talking about, got it in the chat. And I can demonstrate it with just this descending scale. We go be da 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 da, or dee da 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 da. That's probably a better example. C major, and I'm just coming down. Dee da da da. Da, 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 da. And then I breathe a little bit. Da, 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 da. Do, da, 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 da. Da, 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 ba, da, ba, da, 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 da. Be, da, 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 da. Whoa, another standing ovation. Hold on a second. J-Man has entered the chat. J-Man, we've missed you as well. Awesome to see you. All right, so we have dee-dee-da-da-da. Yep. Dee-dee-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You hear how I'm just making a lot of those are major scale ideas, but I'm thinking like a singer. I'm making myself take a little breath and just enjoying the moment of playing the music. C major scale, and I go dee-dee-dee, and I'm thinking "Oh Christmas Tree" right now, so just know that all this improv is coming. Da dum, dee-dee-da-da-dum, do-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Okay, now let's keep going down the list. Think like a singer when we play is just what we just did. Incorporate the blues into your improvisation. One of the best tips that we could talk about, because we're playing major scale stuff and we go be da 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 da, or be da 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 dum. Very musical things right there. Dee da da. Chord tones are on downbeats. We're outlining the melody. I could go "Oh Christmas Tree." Da. Occasionally, what you do is you're playing all this major stuff, and then you get back to your roots. Now I'm talking to Peter right now because he's a blues guy. Actually, Peter likes a lot of different kinds of music, but Peter likes the blues. And so you throw in your blues licks, and that's where you take your nice, beautiful sounding improvisations, get a little bluesy with it. That's another way to sound amazing and to really enjoy what you're doing. So if I'm playing all these nice notes and I go dee 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 da 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 do da do da do da 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 again dee 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 da 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 da. Now I'm doing "Oh Christmas Tree" is in 3, right? Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, da 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 da. No, sometimes I play it in 4, and I actually kind of like it in 4 too. When you think of "Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree," like that. I'm in 4, but one, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Rick likes it 4 too. I figured that Rick would like that in 4. That's right. That's right, the Charlie Brown sound. That's right. And we're going to be able to do both, everyone, just so we're clear. You'll be able to play in 4 and 3. But I think for the process of demonstrating all of these concepts, it's really nice to do in 4 because we're thinking major scale. We're thinking just the flow of beats 2 and 4. J-Man, so good to have you in the house today. So guys, notice that I went bluesy, right? Any of our blues licks, we could go be-da-dee-da, da-da-dum, do-da-do-da-da-dum, ba-do-da-da-dee-da, da-da-da. How about this? Ba-do-da-do-da-do-da. Right out of Blues Volume 1. Or I could go. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Or here, I could go, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Or I could go, do-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Hey, how about that flat 7 idea? Peter knows. J-Man knows, Rick knows, Tom knows, Hugh knows, T-Man knows, Vicky knows. You ever not feeling bluesy? Get that flat 7. I could go, we could go the end of the song. Bum, bum, dun, bum, dun, dun. Bum. Oh, Christmas tree. Da 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 da. Ooh da 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 da. 2 and 3 and 4, right? So we go da 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 right here. Ba da 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 da. No, here's my improv. I go. Major scale. Okay, now keep going down the list. C major pentatonic scale is a gold mine. Everybody write a G for gold mine. Here's your next tip, and this is number 7. All right, you had this idea of 1, 2, 3, 5. A pentatonic scale in its major form, you have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Penta meaning 5-note scale, C, D, E, G, A. Rick, for days I can go. I'm just going over the changes. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 5. Ooh, da, da. Or I could go. And all I'm doing is those notes from C major. Vicky's got it. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I don't know what H is though, Vicky. C, D, E, G, H. Somebody needs to help Vicky on that last one. I'm just kidding, Vicky. I'm sure it was a typo. All right, so Rick, are you with me? C major pentatonic. When we talk about sounding really good, and how you can harmonize things with the C major, remember that you can do in any major key. If you're in the key of C, we can alternate 2 triads for really nice sounds. You go C major, and what's the 2 of C major? Everybody write the answer in. Rick, put the 2 of C major. Tell me what that triad is. We have C major and D minor. So we have this. We have C and D minor, and you can alternate those for a gospel type sound, but you can also use those in your improv as well. So if I'm going, oh Christmas tree, right? Or just a major pentatonic. All right, somebody put a smiley face or some kind of thing, if that, or you could put joy, if that makes you feel joyful when you hear that sound right there. Just put joy in the chat. For me, and I literally think about like all of our members, Charity. I mean, I could go down the list. I'm gonna start doing our shout outs again. I used to do it on every one. We've grown a little bit, but I want to start giving out shout outs again, because when I play this kind of stuff, I'm thinking about you guys, and I think of like, I want you to really enjoy playing the piano. That's right. J-Man's got it. Rick's got it. And when I go, this right there, isn't it really cool to know J-Man, Rick, Tom, Carl, I mean, you name it. Go down the list of how you have these triads. And I go C triad. If I'm in the key of C and I want to make, I mean, I don't even have to worry about the chords of what they're doing. They're just going, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas. I'm thinking 2 triads. Okay, you can also think 3 blind mice, da-da-dum. All right, let's keep going down the list. Don't be afraid of repeating notes. And if you're just now tuning in, I put this PDF that I just made this morning for you guys, Oh Christmas Tree Tips for Improv and for improvisation on all songs. So this is why all of this that we're doing is so important. I'm getting you guys the foundation to level up your game, and all of these tips are amazing. Don't be afraid to repeat notes. Let me give you an example. So just like we did with our D and C, we had this idea of, let me check my time. Now, we used to go an hour on Thursdays, and I backed it off, but I'm definitely going till 8:45. If y'all can hang into 8:45, we'll be good. That's another, we got about 11 minutes. Everybody good? Then put yes in the chat. And while we're doing that, this idea, I really feel like I need more, but I'm just going to have to do a training on just the melody and the chords of Oh Christmas Tree. Okay, so watch this. I didn't know if Rick is running out the door. He's got one leg out the door. He's got his workout gear on. He's ready to go work out. Don't be afraid to repeat notes. Watch this. If I go, Oh Christmas Tree, and I go 1, Just like I go. Do you understand that that works? Now, why in the world would something like that works when I repeat that? I told you guys about my gig that I had, the block party the other day, and I can't remember the lick I was doing. It was something like, I don't even remember what key we're in. Maybe we're in B flat. And I was doing this Oscar Peterson stuff, but there was one lick, I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but it was like, and I was just doing that for days. And the reason is, and here's the fun, this is a little spoiler, not a spoiler alert, but it gives you clarity. If I do this, where I go 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, watch what happens. 2, 3, 5. What note is that on the top? That's the 5th of C, right? Everybody cool? That works. If I go to A, which is the 6th chord of Oh Christmas Tree, that's the flat 7 of A, isn't it? If I go to the D minor, that's the D minor 11. If I go to G, that's the root of G. So as the same notes are being played, they're different chord tones. And that's something else that I had to learn. Like, I didn't understand, like, why does all this work? And that's the reason. That's the simple answer. That's why all these melodies works. If I play the melody only to Oh Christmas Tree with the chords, or at least the bass line, Oh Christmas Tree, that's the root of C major. Now watch this. That's the 5th. And I go. So if I could go all chord tones, of course. Vicky, that's mind-blowing. Yeah, so often when I'm playing these melodies, these ideas, they're different chord tones. I could stay here. I could go, that's the 5th, flat 7, D minor 11, 5th. All right, now let me give you another fun tip. If that's the case, and that works, we have this, one of my favorite things to do is, you know how we just did, I was demonstrating that we know from a blues context, Peter knows this probably more than any of us, C down to A, right? You can use 3 half steps away and play the first 4 blues notes, right? We know that. That's cool. If I do, all those notes are going to work. And I also like this idea, like from our Ray Charles stuff. Who doesn't like the Ray Charles? But when we go, that kind of sound right there. If you go 5th and slide kind of Ray Charles style with finger 2, so 5, 6, and root. I could go. Or kind of like a Cruella de Vil. Okay, now let's keep going down. We have, don't be afraid to repeat notes. I think we just demonstrated that. Tip number 9 for today is how certain notes within the major scale are different chord tones. We kind of already covered that. If I play Oh Christmas Tree, that's the root, that's the 5th. Even if I stayed here and I went 5th, 9th. Right, and right there, I'm playing another important thing is this idea of da 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 da. What is that? Again, does anybody remember what that's called when you surround a target note? What is that? What is that called? Trivia time. Trivia time. What is that called? Enclosure. Vicky's got it. A little typo, but yes. All right, so Vicky's got it. Ba-da-da. I'm surrounding the target note. Thirds are very important. Everybody write a 3 in the chat. Listen to this. If my improvisation for "Oh Christmas Tree," watch this, third, I'll go ba-da-da-bum. I surrounded the third. I did an enclosure. How about for the A7? Whoa, ba-da-da-bum. And I can enclose the fifth on D minor. So that's D minor. Ba-da-da-bum, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. There's the fifth of C major. Da-da-da. Let me do that again. Da-da-da-bum. Oh, now, hey, right there, I did two things. I did the enclosure, and then I went bluesy from the A minor blues scale, the first four notes. Our secret that has always been is if you're in the key of C and you're playing the blues, you're looking for that bluesy sound, you know that you can go down 3 half steps and play the first four notes of the A blues scale. So just then I went ba-da-da-bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da. I could do it again. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That'd be a great improvisation for "Oh Christmas Tree." I go. Two and three and four. Now notice that when I ended my improvisation, I could have gone da 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 ba da bum and end on C. Okay, but listen how nice it sounds to end on the third. We're calling that a delayed-ish resolution. Like whenever we go to the tonic, it's nice to do and very important to do, but sometimes we don't want to. We would still want to have that tension. So sometimes I'll go ba da 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 dum, boo da 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 dum, da 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 da, ba da da ba da 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 da, ba da da ba da da. Right there, I'm thinking the first four notes of the A blues scale. Do you hear how that works? All right, now let's keep going down the list. We're almost done with our tips. Practice with the metronome on 2 and 4. Probably one of the most amazing things. Oh, these are actually the bonus tips. No, this is tip number 10, and then I have 2 very quick bonus tips. All right, hey, everybody, say bye to Peter. Awesome, Peter. Yeah, I'm 2 minutes away from ending this lesson. Peter, so good to see you. Have a great day at work. Everybody say bye to Peter. Guys, 2 and 4 on the Met. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, to get the sound, you turn on your metronome, and when you hear the click, you say 2. So I go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I put the metronome on 2 and 4, I don't even need a backing track. I go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and 2 and 3 and 4 and da ta ta ta. Okay, and then the last tip, we have bonus tip: work in small sections, and most importantly, have fun. Just like I just did there, I said you could do this as your improv, and notice that it works over almost every chord. So does this, right? Outlining the thirds. Maybe that's my section. Maybe I go. Okay, now let me quickly go over these very simple chords for your improv. This won't take long at all. What a fun lesson today. Yeah, I'm off today, and I'm going to go pick up Zach here in a little while, and then I'm going to come back, and I'll probably do a saxophone stream, maybe live. But I do have a backing track that Vicky and I have been working on, and you guys will get to play along. I'll put that up live for the YouTube channel. But let's see if we have that really quickly here. Not the backing track, but just this. Okay, I want to show you this. Everybody has the PDF for the boot camp. It is in the folder. Let me see what you guys are looking at. Okay, 1 second. I need to get rid of that one. Okay, here we go. So I'm looking at the PDF, the Christmas boot camp. And here we go. Okay, so the first thing is this. It's just a C major 369 voicing. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Now, this is written in 3/4. So instead of 4/4, both the style and the chords work the same no matter what. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, da 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 da. So think in 3/4. But the idea of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the chords are simply, when you come to a C major, you're just going to give me 3, 6, 9. For A7, you're going to give me flat 7 of A, 3, and 5. And then for 2, 5, 1, which is a really important part of this song, you go flat 3, of D major, flat 7, 9. And remember, to turn a minor 9 into a 13, you just lower your index finger. And then A7, same thing. Now, on the middle part, the bridge part, it does G minor. It's over at E bass, but just think G minor, A7, D minor, and then 2, 5, 1, and then it ends just like it began. Oh, Christmas tree, 2, 5, 1. And then it does a G7 to get back to the top. That's the whole song. Again. And what I just did right there is I just picked 1 or 2 of those ideas, like maybe the first 4 notes. Isn't it amazing how that works over our improv? Or I could go. Or I could go. 2 and 3. Or I could go 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. All right, here we go. Don't have the link for Oh Christmas Tree. I don't see it in the PDF. What do you mean? You talking about this right here, Rick? You're talking about this is all in the practice folder, but let me, I just want to get clarity on that. This is all the Christmas boot camp. All right, you have the Christmas boot camp. Let's just do this. So we'll spend the next minute or so just making sure everybody can easily access your files. They're all in Google Drive, and you are all members who are in this stream today. Everybody's a member. So, and I tell you that because you all should have access links to all of that. All right, I'm going to go to our fall, and I'm going to, in the weekly practice folder in iMusicAcademy 24 fall, there's a section as you scroll down, and it says weekly practice folder. And then you just scroll down to this week, which is 12/16. Where is it? Right here. 12/16/24. That was on Monday, and usually I'll put the Monday date, and they're both in there. But let me just copy this link just so we're good. I'll share. again. I don't know why it's taking a long time to copy this. Give me 1 second. Let's just try to copy it here. Copy link. Okay, manage access. I think it's already. Well, everybody, here you go. Here you go. Just click on this really quickly. And let me know that you got straight access to that. I'm going to put this in our description as well. We have 6 people watching still, which is awesome. All right. And just know that we did work on creating a backing track already for this. I'm going to make 2 backing tracks. One's going to be in 4/4. The other is going to be in 3/4 as well. Okay, just check everybody, make sure you have access to those. I'm trying to get to where I could see you guys again. Okay, there we go. All right, now everybody should have access either in the description, the regular Google Drive, or of course in the chat right there. We're going to sign off here in a second, but I want to encourage you to download the tips that I did, the 10 tips. They're going to really help you out. And this is going to be so much fun. I am going to do a saxophone stream sometime today, and I'll probably do it sometime around, I don't know, I'm going to play basketball with Gavin at some point, but sometime today I'm going to do one. So you can make sure your settings on YouTube, my iMusicAcademy on YouTube, the bell icon, so you guys get notified when I go live if you want to hear and maybe request some saxophone songs or something like that. All right, hey guys, what a great lesson. That was so much fun. I love it. Like this time of year, I don't have any teaching that I'm doing today. I mean, at church, and I'm actually off on Thursdays. You guys know that. But anyway, yesterday I was off. Yesterday, I'm kind of off tomorrow. So it's been a lot of fun being able to just enjoy this time with you guys. All right, so let me give my shout outs, and you guys can do that as well. We have a minute to say goodbye. So Vicky, good to see you. T-Man jumping on the chat first. We got Rick, Tom. I may say your name twice. Anybody? So we got Vicky, Rick, Tom, Hugh jumping back in. Hugh, we missed you for sure. Peter, always awesome to see Peter, even when he's busy or traveling the world. J-Man, back in the house. So good to see you. Tom, of course. Looking for Carl to jump in soon again. I think I got everybody. T-Man, J-Man, Rick, everybody. Yeah, we're good. Okay, now, have fun with this stuff. Look for 2 files to be uploaded to YouTube today. One will be the play along for 3/4 and the other for 4/4. And start messing around with these ideas. If you look inside your Christmas tree part of the improv of the Christmas boot camp, you'll see some of them are like this, where you have arpeggios, a Christmas tree, where it's outlining those for you. So that'll really help you as well. Like when I was improv, I was going pentatonic, and that's in the PDF. Man, there's something about that little melody. It's just so nice. It's gonna be stuck in my head. Instead of ending there. And since you guys have stayed all the way around for this almost hour lesson, I'm going to give you this bonus lick right here, because I know that Rick likes this right here. A very familiar jazz lick. If I'm going to the 6th chord, which in the key of C is A, I go 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then pinky up to F, because that's the flat 13 or the sharp 5, Then I go major 3rd and end on your D minor 9. That's why that's so beautiful. And they go, and you can add this 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 3, 5. I go I go ba-da-da-bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, dun-da-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Maybe I'll see you on. If not, I'll see you possibly on for the Chord Academy tomorrow at 8 a.m. And what a great lesson. Have a great rest of your day, and I'm signing off for now.